All right, let's get right into it. What you eat for breakfast, especially after age 60, could be quietly doing some serious damage. I'm talking about things like speeding up memory loss or even raising your risk of a stroke. Now, most of us think a muffin or a quick bowl of cereal is, totally harmless. But today, we're going to show you why that common habit might actually be a huge mistake. So let's just ask the question straight up. Is your breakfast silently harming you? Because for millions of seniors, the answer is yes. They're unknowingly starting their day with foods that create this perfect storm for fatigue, high blood pressure, and these really dangerous blood sugar swings. It turns out your morning choices are probably shaping your future health way more than you think.
And look, this isn't just a guess. This is based on solid research from major U.S. medical centers. They found that eating the wrong breakfast just twice a week can mess with your brain function and spike inflammation. So yeah, the stakes are pretty high. And this is the good news. The right foods can do the exact opposite.
Okay, so first things first, let's expose the culprits. We're going to walk through the 4 absolute worst breakfasts that anyone over 60 should really think twice about. And we'll start with one that feels like such a comforting classic.
You know the ones. A warm muffin, a soft cinnamon roll. It just feels like such a nice, gentle way to start the day, right? It's sweet, it's comforting, it's easy. But hiding behind that delicious taste is a danger that a lot of people just don't see.
So here's the deal. These pastries are basically just refined flour and sugar bombs. They cause your blood sugar to absolutely surge. And for someone over 60 whose metabolism isn't what it used to be, that spike is way harder to handle. Even worse, they're packed with these industrial fats that literally ignite inflammation all over your body, the kind that makes arteries stiff and adds to chronic pain. Just listen to this story about Linda, who is 72. She loved her morning muffin, but she started getting hand tremors and this brain fog, and her doctor later figured out it was all caused by the rapid sugar crashes from her daily pastry.
All right, next up, the cereal box. For so many of us, it's the fastest way to get breakfast on the table. It's quick, it's familiar, but a lot of these cereals are basically engineered to taste amazing while silently overwhelming your system. And don't even get me started on those healthy labels. They can be so misleading. Get this. Harvard researchers found that a single bowl of some popular cereals can have more sugar than a donut, no joke. This sends you on a dangerous roller coaster, a huge spike in blood sugar followed by this crushing crash that leaves you feeling shaky and mentally foggy. For a guy named Martin, who is 68, his daily bowl of cereal was actually creating symptoms that looked like early diabetes, and it was putting a serious strain on his heart and his brain.
Now, this next one is going to surprise a lot of you. Just starting your day with a cup of coffee and nothing else. It's a routine for countless older Americans. Many people think it's fine, maybe even a healthy way to fast, but relying only on caffeine is actually one of the most dangerous breakfast habits you can have after 60.
Here's why. When you wake up, your body is screaming for fuel. Caffeine just tricks you. It masks that need by triggering cortisol, the stress hormone. So you feel alert, but your body is actually running on fumes. And to get that energy, it starts breaking down your precious muscle tissue, which speeds up age-related weakness and seriously raises the risk for falls. Take Evelyn, 74. She felt lightheaded, her hands trembled. Her doctor explained that by going 14 to 16 hours without real food, she was forcing her body to basically cannibalize its own muscle for fuel.
The classic diner breakfast. I can almost smell it now. Crispy bacon, sizzling sausage, a big pile of golden hash browns. It just feels so nostalgic, a real comfort food for a lot of folks. But cardiologists are now warning us that this combo is one of the most stressful ways a person over 60 can possibly start their day.
Here's the problem. Processed meats like bacon are just loaded with sodium and saturated fats that immediately put stress on aging arteries, and that sends blood pressure up. Then you add the hash browns, which makes it even worse. They're usually fried in these cheap industrial oils that crank up inflammation all through your body, contributing to things like joint pain and even memory decline. Frank, who was 76, started feeling this pressure in his chest after his weekly diner breakfast. His doctor told him flat out that one meal was silently pushing his heart to its absolute limit with almost no warning signs until it was nearly too late. Okay, so we've seen how much harm these common breakfasts can do. But remember what I said earlier? The good news is that the right foods can do the exact opposite. They can actually heal, strengthen, and protect your body. So, the big question is, what should you be eating? So let's flip the script and talk solutions. We're going to dive into 4 of the absolute best morning meals that can protect your heart, fuel your brain, and really help you stay independent and strong for years to come. First up, something so simple but way more powerful than it looks. It's a fantastic choice for protecting your energy, your memory, and your heart health. Plus, it's incredibly easy to throw together.
You see, this combination works because all the ingredients work together. The Greek yogurt gives you that high-quality protein you need to keep your muscles strong and your blood sugar stable. The berries are packed with antioxidants that are proven to improve memory and calm down brain inflammation. And then the nuts bring in those amazing healthy fats. A woman named Helen, 71 years old, she switched from her usual cereal to this exact breakfast, and she said her mind stayed so much sharper and her energy was just steady all morning long.
Now, for a lot of people, a warm bowl of oatmeal is a healthy go-to, and it can be. But, and this is really important, there's a critical difference you need to know. The real health benefits only come from whole oats. We're talking steel-cut or old-fashioned, not those sugary flavored instant packets.
I mean, the difference is night and day. Those instant packets are usually loaded with sugar and weird additives, and they cause the exact same energy spikes we're trying to avoid. But whole oats, they deliver this amazing soluble fiber for steady, stable energy and have a proven track record of helping to lower cholesterol. So what's the secret sauce in whole oats? Well, it's this thing called beta-glucan. It's a unique type of soluble fiber that forms this gentle gel in your digestive system. And according to the Cleveland Clinic, it's that gel that helps grab onto bad cholesterol and keep your blood sugar from spiking. When George, a 69-year-old veteran, switched to steel-cut oats, his cholesterol numbers actually improved and his morning fatigue just vanished.
Okay, for anyone who wants to maintain their strength and their mental clarity, this next breakfast is an absolute powerhouse. It's so simple, a plate of eggs paired with some leafy greens like spinach or kale. It's one of the most valuable meals you can give an aging body.
So we all know eggs are packed with protein, but their real secret weapon is something called choline. Choline is a nutrient that is absolutely essential for your memory and for your nerve function. The problem is, as we get older, our natural supply of choline goes down, and low levels have been linked to forgetfulness. A woman named Marjorie, who is 73, she swapped her daily piece of toast for scrambled eggs with spinach, and she said she felt her mind become noticeably clearer.
And finally, we have what might just be one of the most protective breakfasts out there, especially when we're talking about long-term heart and brain health. This combination of whole grain toast, creamy avocado, and some smoked salmon, it's a true nutritional all-star.
Let's break down why this is so good. The avocado gives you those monounsaturated fats that cardiologists call artery-friendly. The salmon delivers a huge dose of omega-3s, which are critical for your brain cells and for good circulation. And that slice of whole grain toast gives you that slow, steady energy. Robert, 75, he made this switch and told his doctor he noticed his morning stiffness was better and his thinking just felt, well, clearer.
So when you look at it all laid out like this, side by side, the choice becomes pretty obvious, doesn't it? On one side, you've got these foods that just fuel inflammation and fatigue. And on the other, you have meals that actually strengthen your body, protect your arteries, and sharpen your mind. The key thing here is that you have the power to choose which path you're going to take every single morning. So what's the big takeaway here? It's not about throwing out everything in your kitchen and starting over. It's about making one small, powerful change. So the question I want to leave you with isn't just about what you learned today, but about what you're going to do. What's the one healing food you'll add to your morning tomorrow? Because that one little choice could be the start of a much stronger, healthier future.